Hey everyone, welcome back to Railfan 76. Today I am taking my Friday workday in Wilmington, Delaware. So I am going to get on one of the Northeast regional trains at Washington Union Station. I normally get on these trains here in Alexandria. I try to do that. The Friday morning fares are a little more expensive, so I got the light bulb to try to get one of the trains out of Union Station. And I found one at a reasonable price. It's early. It's almost 6 o'clock. The sun is rising. I am headed towards the Huntington Metro station. So I'm gonna metro down there. And yeah, this is where this adventure is starting. A train is coming in right now. At least the start of this video will be in the spirit of one of my favorite content creators in the rail fanning sector, retired rail fan horn guy. So I might not get on camera for this video. This one might be 100% narrative video. So we'll see what the day holds. But I'm headed to Union Station right now to board one of the regional trains, one of the Northeast regional trains. And I'm going to get off at Wilmington, Delaware. So please like, share, and subscribe, especially if you are new. And let's see how this trip goes.
This is Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport.
That morning, I rode WMATA's yellow line from Huntington Station to the Gallery Place Chinatown Station and transferred to the red line to get to Washington Union Station. I've made this trip into DC on the Metro too many times to count, and one of the most fun parts of it is crossing the Potomac River. You cross the river as well if you ride Amtrak or the VRE northward from Alexandria to Union Station, and also southbound in reverse. It's not very crowded here at Union Station this early Friday morning. It is Friday morning, so a lot of people are teleworking today. I don't know which gate train 172 is leaving out of. Here at Union Station, you have to see which gate your train is leaving out of. Whenever I'm traveling north on the Northeast Corridor, I normally like to leave out of Alexandria because I can get a window seat and you don't have to worry about these long lines. But here at Union Station, if you get here to get on your train a little too late, you will be standing in a very, very long line. So right now I'm waiting to see which gate my train is leaving out of. And yeah, there are people coming in and out on Amtrak trains and MARC trains right now. It's just before 7 a.m. and well, I'll just leave it at that. As promised, the line eventually wound around and extended down the concourse. Fortunately, I saw it forming and got in line early enough so that I could get my choice of seat on the quiet car. These are literally the last rides of the Bud Amfleet coaches, which have been in service since the late 1970s and early 1980s. They are a part of my childhood, and I'll be sad to see them go.
This is a boarding call for Amtrak Northeast. Usual train number 174. En route to Boston South Station within the nearest South Avenue Railroad. Line Airport, Baltimore, Wilmington, Philadelphia, 30th Street,
the brightest setting, and if it's in the envelope, please move it out of the envelope to be ready for the conductor. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our business class and quiet car found in the rear of this train. To be seated in business class, you must have a business class ticket. Passengers currently sitting in business class, please make sure that you are sitting in your correct seat assignment. Ladies and gentlemen, our quiet car has quiet car rules. No loud talking, no cell phone usage. Our cafe car can be found in the center of the train. Cafe car is not currently open and serving. An announcement will be made when the cafe car is ready to serve you. Our next station stop coming up momentarily will be New Carrollton Station. Once again, New Carrollton Station is coming up next. Welcome aboard and please have all tickets out.
tickets, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you are seated in Amtrak's quiet car. What this means for you is that we ask that you please refrain from talking on your cell phone, even briefly. Please turn all sounds off of all electronic devices. Keep all your conversations brief and speak only in whispered tones. The quiet car is intended to be a library-like atmosphere. We thank you for your cooperation.
And now arriving, New Carrollton Station. This is New Carrollton Station, now arriving. Ladies and gentlemen, our next station stop, Baltimore Penn Station. Baltimore Penn Station will be next. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, cafe car is still not ready to open and serve. As soon as he's ready, we will make an announcement. We do apologize for the inconvenience. Once again, the cafe car is not open. An announcement will be made when the cafe car is ready to serve you. We do apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, momentarily we will be arriving into our next station stop of Baltimore Penn Station. Once again, Baltimore Penn Station is coming up next. If you are leaving us at Baltimore, please take this time to look around your seat area for all of your items. Please be sure to have everything with you. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize for the delay. At this time, the cafe car is now ready and open to serve you. Once again, cafe car is open and now ready to serve you. We do apologize for the delay. Once again, Baltimore Penn Station is coming up next.
One of the most fun parts of riding on the Northeast Corridor trains is approaching Baltimore Union Station, specifically the urban landscapes surrounding the station, the worn-down architecture around the tracks, and its series of older tunnels. I saw what looked like piles of moved earth, rubble, and construction vehicles out beyond the tracks. They are, in fact, building new tunnels to make travel in and out of Baltimore Union Station more efficient, so that may have been the work taking place.
Please mind the gap between the train and the station platform once the train has come to a complete stop. This is Baltimore Penn Station now arriving. Ladies and gentlemen, our next station stop, Wilmington, Delaware. Wilmington, Delaware is coming up next.
Another fun part of this ride is traversing the bridges over the waterways leading out to the Chesapeake Bay between Baltimore and Wilmington. On 2 of them, you are right on top of the water, and you're higher up on the 3rd one, going over some very comfortable and quaint waterfront communities.
Station stop, Wilmington, Delaware. If Wilmington is your station stop, please take this time to gather all personal belongings. And when exiting at Wilmington, please watch the gap between the train and the platform. Once again, Wilmington, Delaware is next. All doors will open. Ladies and gentlemen, now arriving Wilmington, Delaware. Once again, this is Wilmington, Delaware. Please watch the gap between the train and the platform when exiting Wilmington.
They are taking a while getting out of here. I thought they would have pulled away right away. I'm sure folks are looking at me and wondering, why is he taping this? But I'm a rail fan, so it's what I do now. Shout out to retired rail fan horn guy. Well, in the meantime, I'll take a panorama of Newark, Wilmington, Delaware, not Newark, Delaware. I've stopped by this station several times and, oh, they just gave the signal. I think they're leaving. There's the bell. There's the final wave. The lights are yellow. There goes the air pressure. The lights are green. which means go. And there goes train 172, northbound to Boston, Massachusetts. The Northeast regional trains, I'm not sure about the SEPTA trains, but the Northeast regional trains come in and out of here in both directions every day, all day. Seems like a fun life to work on the railroad. I'm in front of a computer every day working on chemicals. It's what I trained to do, but this always seemed like a fun life. And there go the two red lights on to All Points North. That train is stopping at Philadelphia next. And then station stops in New Jersey, and then Penn Station, and then it's going northward into New England. But I have to find a Wi-Fi signal and some coffee, and I have to get to work. This is a work day. So let me go explore Wilmington, Delaware for today's work day.
Watch me put the pull down the handrail for your safety. Hold on to the right hand, place your left knee behind you, and please be advised that the stop button is for emergencies only. Thank you and have a safe day. Please watch me put the pull down the handrail.
The Wilmington, Delaware Joseph R. Biden Jr. Railroad Station is a beautiful building with 2 to 3 tracks servicing the station. Though potentially the smallest, it is set up like the rest of the Northeast Corridor train stations with an arrival/departure board, automated announcements, a convenience shop, and the hustle and bustle of people traveling in and out of the station from sunup to sundown. I set up shop and worked in a Starbucks on North Market Street, home to lots of restaurants and shops. I received good service at Starbucks, but unfortunately the Wi-Fi wasn't working very well. Fortunately, I was able to use my phone as a mobile hotspot for a little while. There were lots of options downtown and lunch was quite a decision. I opted for a healthy choice, Jimmy John's, a favorite from my days back at the University of Michigan. I wore my maize and blue that day and ran into some Michigan natives coincidentally at that shop. They were there for the mock trial event. After work, I gave in to my inhibitions for dinner and got a Philly-style cheesesteak and French fries from Olympic Subs and Steaks. It had onions, hot and sweet peppers, American cheese with a little bit of mayonnaise on it. They were closing, so I had to get my food to go and eat it on the train. Next door was happy hour at Chelsea Tavern. I drank several $4 Allagash beers and socialized with both locals and commuters before making my way back to Joseph R. Biden Jr. Wilmington Station. I really enjoyed my day there, and I think Wilmington is a train stop I'll return to one day soon to look around some more. With my workday finished, and with lots of things to do back in the DMV that weekend, it was time to head back. So I ascended up the escalators at Joseph R. Biden Station to the platform to wait for Amtrak's southbound regional train 193. So I am waiting for train 193 to come around that bend. Earlier this morning I speculated as to whether or not SEPTA serves this station, and it turns out that SEPTA does serve this station. It looks like this train is going to Doylestown, Pennsylvania. Either Doylestown, Pennsylvania or Doylestown, New Jersey. I don't know enough about the SEPTA system to know. But SEPTA does service the Wilmington, Delaware station. Man, the wind is blowing. It's a lot cooler than I thought it would be. It was 91 degrees in the DC area yesterday. I'm wearing shorts. And right about now, I'm wishing that I wore some pants. But hey, I'm waiting for 193 to come around that bend. It should come any time now. We have a 7:10 departure. Okay, it's time to go back to the swamp. Here comes train 193, the southbound Northeast Regional to Washington Union Station.
This is the last call for Amtrak Northeast Regional Train number 193 en route to
Interestingly, our southbound train made a couple of local stops that the Northeast Regional trains don't always make, such as in Newark, Delaware, not Newark, New Jersey. That's a nod to retired railfan horn guy and his crew. I ate my steak sub and fries on the way back to the DMV. It was good, but not warm, and they would have been even more tasty if they were fresh. I'll certainly try Olympics subs again when I return to Wilmington one day soon. All right, everyone, that's a wrap. It looks like, I saw the sun come up at the Huntington Metro here in Alexandria, and the sun has gone back down after I returned. It's a lot colder than it was when I left. I didn't record the entire return trip from Wilmington. It was the same thing in reverse. This video, this is exciting. This is the first video of its kind on this channel. This was a mixture of the styles of two of my favorite content creators, retired railfan horn guy, and there were also elements in this video from Danny Harmon's Distant Signal channel. So hey, please like, share, and subscribe, and please leave some comments below if you've made this trip, if you've ridden on the Northeast Corridor, if you've gotten off at Wilmington, anything. Any comments are welcome, any questions are welcome. And with that, I'm going to wrap up. As I always say, let me see if I can do this right. Airplanes and automobiles are necessary in our modern society. Riding on boats is fun, but my favorite method of travel and my favorite mode of travel will always be on the trains and the railroads. Take care, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.